Hey, what's up guys? Trucker Curtis here. In this video, we're going to be talking about some things you should consider doing your first 6 months as a new truck driver. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. On this channel, I make a variety of trucking videos, so subscribe now. That way you won't miss any videos I release. All right, well today I'm doing something a little bit different. I got my notes on my phone because today I have a lot of tips for you new drivers. All right, so first up on my list is I definitely recommend you guys starting off in the summertime, especially if you're on the West Coast where it snows a lot in Colorado, Washington, Wyoming. Usually those places have a ton of snow. So if you're gonna be starting off as a new driver, I would just chillax and wait until all the snow passes, because with the snow, you may end up crashing or something like that, and your career as you know it might be over before truly you even got started. And that wouldn't be good because you got to protect your CDL. And if that means holding off 3 more months, until winter is over, then that's what you should do. Just make the right decision. Looking back, I think I got pretty lucky when I started because it was in the middle of winter, so I didn't have that much left to go until the end of winter. I did drive a little bit in the snow. It wasn't that bad. Okay, just kidding. It was very scary. Not gonna lie. I was pretty scared because I was probably driving for like 2-3 weeks, and then going down the mountain pass, and I look in the mirror and my trailer was sliding a little bit. So I actually pulled over and I gave it to my trainer and I said, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, man. You gotta drive. So that's my first tip for you guys. Avoid driving in the wintertime. Next up, I got expect to get lost sometimes because, even to this day, we all get lost out here. It's just normal unless you're running a local route or a regional route, then obviously in those cases, you're gonna learn your route. So you're not even gonna really need a GPS anymore. It's all gonna be in your head. But over the road, you're gonna get lost. Just expect it. It's gonna happen. Don't stress out. You'll make it through. And that's partially why you don't ever rely on your GPS. Might want to use something like your Atlas or Google. Google for the win. No. I wasn't trying to activate.
According to Wikipedia, 51 is the natural number following 50 and preceding 52.
Thanks, Google. Google can also be rude sometimes, so you gotta watch out. Expect tight turns. You guys will encounter tight turns that you're gonna have to maneuver around. Please be careful and don't hit anything. Hitting things just means you're being careless. Use goal. And if you don't know what goal stands for, it stands for get out and look. I use that almost every day. Why? Because I'm not scared to park where I'm at, get out, walk around the truck, see if I'm gonna hit anything, where I'm at. Lots of blind spots. I love my CDL and I'm not trying to get any records on my license at all. I'm trying to keep it clean. Better job opportunities if you have a great background record, great driving history, So what's your CDL license worth to you? Getting out and looking? Should be. Hard to land a great paying company as a new driver. This one is true. And why is it hard? Because you have no experience, okay? You're gonna need to start off with a company who's willing to give you a chance. And don't get me wrong, you can find those great companies. It just takes a little bit of due diligence, just take a little extra time and look for a job. Don't just snatch up the first one. I know I said this before, but it's very important. Do your due diligence, search around for the best trucking company that you can find. If not, there's other companies that will snatch you up. Practice backing up. You're definitely going to want to practice backing up, even if you have to, on some free time. Even if you want to burn some time, go practice. Pull around the back of a warehouse. You might want to ask for permission. And if it's pretty empty back there, just practice backing in the docks. Do that as long as you can take it. 45 minutes, sure. But guess what? That's going to be some of the best time that you invested. Because when you get out here and you have those tight in between spaces that you have to back into, or down the alley or somewhere like that, somewhere very tight, all that practicing that you've been doing is going to come in handy. And you're not even going to be stressing because you got this. You've been practicing for days and weeks and months. Even well over 6 months into the journey, I still struggle backing. We all have our bad days. I don't think any truck drivers can back up every day perfectly. It's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. You could be in the game 30 years trucking, and you're still going to have some bad days that you're not on point, you know, but that's to be expected. It's kind of like you have your good days and you have your bad days. It's just the nature of the beast. So don't get frustrated. And don't forget to use goal. Very, very important. All right, so this one kind of goes back to practicing backing when you can. You're going to want to, you know, for one, you don't want to job hop. So please don't be bouncing around company to company. Just pick one. That way you can get some experience, you can get those miles, and you will be very, very employable. Seeing how you've been using goal all this time, you have no accidents or anything of nature. This is definitely an experience-based profession. So, like I said, get your experience in. Chances are you'll be able to increase your income pretty quickly. Okay, this one is a must. You guys and girls spend a little bit of cash, invest in yourself, and get some tools. You know, pick up some tools, get some insulated gloves for the winter coming up because your hands get cold pretty quick. Some nice insulated boots, maybe some snow pants. That's what I wear. I wear some snow pants out here when you have to chain up. I don't know, it just makes it so much easier. I don't have to, I don't know. I just don't like the overalls, you know, not my style. Beanie, just the whole winter gear. I consider it tools because if you don't have it, then you're gonna freeze and not be able to do your job as great. So winter gear, gloves, you're gonna wanna pick up a GPS for sure. Speaking of GPS, I actually made an entire video about the best GPS for trucking. The link is in the description. A phone mount, that way you're not trying to grab your phone. You shouldn't be on a phone driving anyways. Phone mount, you know, mount your phone up here. That way if your mom's calling you or your dad's calling you, whoever you guys and girls talk to, you know, you'll be able to glance up at your phone very quickly, see who's calling. And you got a Bluetooth headset, that's another tool you should invest in. That way you just push the button while you're driving and voila, hands free. If you guys or girls know any other tools that I'm missing, let me know in the comments down below. I respond back to every comment. That way everybody else can see it too. So helps us all out. I forgot. You're gonna want to get a safety vest. That way, if you're out on the side of the road, chaining or something, you have a little reflectors to help protect you. I'm willing to bet that you can get it for free from your company. Just ask. I know a lot of companies on the road, they'll just provide you with a lot of these things actually. Gloves, vest, beanies, sometimes jackets. Make sure you're paying attention to the road signs, okay? You do not want to end up missing a scale that's open. You thought it was closed because it's always usually closed, but that one day you didn't check the sign and it said open. Now you look in the mirror, you have DOT officer pulling you over. Pay attention to road signs. You can avoid all that. Not only that, I mean, what if it says flagger up ahead, prepare to stop, and you're not paying attention to the sign? All of a sudden, you're doing 60, 65, you come up on the flagger, yeah, you're gonna have to brake hard, and hopefully you can stop on time, and hopefully you don't hit anybody, because no good, no good. So just pay attention to road signs. I know it's kind of common sense, but you know what? I just had to say it anyways. If you guys are looking for more awesome trucking videos, the videos on the screen now will help you out with just that. Click on it and I'll see you there.